What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. Today, I've got a really fun comic book haul to share with all of you. While I was on vacation, I had the chance to visit 3 awesome comic shops, and each one had something unique to offer. I found some incredible books, met some incredible people, and added some amazing comics to my collection. Our first stop on the journey: Comics, Toons, and Toys in Los Angeles. This shop has a fantastic mix of comics, collectibles, toys, and nostalgia. I spent quite a bit of time digging through those bins and finding great prices on great books, even great Silver Age in there. Like, I was really surprised on the selection of Silver Age that were in those bins, but they had such a great selection of back issues, which is my all-time favorite. Not much of a new release fan, but seeing all those back issues and being able to go to this shop was awesome. And only because the owner of this shop was a former YouTube person that I used to always follow. Knowing that this was his shop just made it that much better. First book, I got these for really cheap, so I pulled the trigger on them. These were TMNT, Bebop, and Rocksteady Destroy Everything, issues 1 and 2. I was able to grab those. Issue 1 is a subcover, a subscription cover, so that was pretty cool. I was able to grab that. And then was able to grab Flash Rebirth, part of the Flash storyline or reverse. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th series of Flash during the Brightest Day run. And then I was able to pick up issue 11. So now I'm just missing one more issue of that run. Then I can finally complete that one. I believe I'm missing 10 or 9. I forget which one I'm missing on that one. And I had to pick this one up. I seen it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick up the Showcase 22, the reprint, the facsimile, and I had to get the foil. So that was a really awesome pickup. And then I got these filler issues for Green Lantern, issue 92, issue 95, and issue 105. So really cool on those. Probably one of my favorite pickups were those Green Lantern books. Then I was really happy to get issues 43 of Transformers and issue 45. So really cool on that one. Trying to complete that. I have a complete run of 1 through 40 for Transformers, so now I'm trying to get to that 50 point, that issue to complete 1 through 50. So I'm trying to get those little fill issues so I can complete that little by little. So really getting close on that one. And I haven't picked this one up as much, but I'm really glad I found this, and it just happened to catch my eye. Doom Patrol 123. I was doing Doom Patrol for a good while. I stopped because I wanted to focus on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and a few Power Ranger ones and some Flash. So I put Doom Patrol and a few others on the back burner. And during this vacation, I was able to actually pick back up on a few runs that I haven't been doing for a while, and Doom Patrol was one of them. I think this might have been my only Doom Patrol, but not too bad. But these next 2 books, I'm really happy I got these. And honestly, I regret not picking up the other ones that were in this shop. But I'm like, damn, I really should have. But looking back, I really should have picked them up. But I didn't. I was trying to be on a budget, but now I'm like, damn, I should have grabbed them. So Aquaman issue 24. Yeah, issue 24. And then issue 31. Really great Aquaman covers. And he had great prices on all of his books. All the books were well priced, very neatly organized. There were some bottom bins that I was going through. Like, if you see, like, it was really awesome. Like, I'll put some thick pictures and maybe a little clip of me searching, because I did use my metas to record some video on there. So I was able to do some of that, just do a walk around and little while I was searching. So I was able to do some of that. So really cool. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I did post the 3 shops that I'm talking about. I did post little things on that on my Instagram. So go follow my Instagram as well on Flash6792. So make sure to check that out and give me a like on those posts. But I should have grabbed more of those Aquamans. The Aquaman covers were so awesome, greatly priced, and man, I wish I could go back and go grab them, because I would love to get more Aquaman in my DC collection. Like, Aquaman's probably my top 7 favorite characters. Next shop I headed to is Heroes in Campbell, California. If you've never been there, it's absolutely worth checking out. The store is well organized, the staff is friendly, and they have a great selection of both new release and back issues. I was able to cross off a few books off my want list, plus started a new run that I've been wanting to start, and with the prices that I found them at, I definitely bought them. With this new store, they have so much potential to be bigger, and compared to their last store that they came from, it was super small. This is so much bigger, and I can't wait to see what they do. So the first thing I grabbed was this facsimile of Flash 105. It's probably going to be a while before I actually get the Silver Age version of it. So facsimile is a great placeholder. Really love that. So I was able to grab that from them. And the rest of these books, I haven't had a chance to rebag and board them yet. But these all were, like, I believe they were 50% off. Because the bins were 50% off where I looked at. So I picked up Secret Wars number 4. Secret Wars number 6. And Secret Wars number 7. First appearance of, I believe it's the first appearance of Spider-Woman. Could be wrong. I am not fully... you guys know me. I'm more DC than Marvel. So if I get some of my Marvel knowledge wrong, sorry. But if I'm correct, this is the first appearance of Spider-Woman. So really cool to get those. Again, didn't pay that price. Paid about half of that. So, but this was the cheapest one out of them. So I just pulled the trigger for half off. I said, why not? And then this, I was really happy to actually see. So I was more than happy to pay this at half price. So, and I'm really happy that I picked these up. Swamp Thing number 4 and Swamp Thing number 5. Really awesome. Like, I got excited when I seen these in the back in those bins, and I was like, I am not leaving Swamp Thing. I've been wanting to start this run so bad, and seeing those in the bins just said, you know what? I'm grabbing them. Those were the only 2 that they had 2 more, but they were the actually only 2 that I actually own currently, so I didn't pick them up because they also had issue 7, the one with Batman on the cover. So I did have that one already, and there was another one in there. I forget what it was, but it was one I already owned. So I just grabbed grabbed 4 and 5. So that was really awesome to do. So really happy on that one, and I believe I'll put it in a notation, but pretty sure issue 5's first appearance of a few characters, so of the Swamp Thing run. But it looks really awesome to have these in my PC. Like, I was stoked on that. And then gotta go with Transformers. Was able to get issues 49 and issue 50. So really happy to get those. Those were really awesome. Again, this shop had so much potential, and when they get all the inventory in, like, I'll even put in this video, I'll put screenshots and video I did while I was in the shop with my Ray-Bans, with my Metas. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that part. But like really clean, and I was so excited to go in there. Like seeing their new sign was awesome. The final stop for my vacation, Santa Cruz, and this shop, Atlantis Fantasyworld, really impressed me. They have an incredible selection of comics at great prices. Whether you're hunting for key issues, current release, or just browsing these, there's something for everyone. So if you're ever in Santa Cruz, I definitely recommend this shop. I was even lucky enough to find more stuff off of certain runs, as you'll see in the haul from the shop, and just an amazing selection. Their wall books were awesome. Like looking back at some of the footage that I recorded with my Metas, I regret not getting maybe 2 or 3 of the wall books for the price that they were. Like, it was awesome. The prices were really great, and I was honestly surprised of the pricing of some books. So this is a shop that next time I'm in Santa Cruz, this is a must. First book I got, and since I did the Secret Wars books from Heroes, I had to grab issue number 1. And not only is this issue number 1, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the Canadian price variant. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but pretty sure this is the Canadian price variant. So I was really happy to find that in there. I did see the main ones, but when I seen this one, I was like, I'm gonna pull the trigger on this one first. So really happy on that one. And then I was able to also find a book. The whole time I went to all these comic shops, I was looking for one particular book, and none of them had it, which was fine. No biggie. I want to try to find it in the wild as much as I can before I buy it online, because the last book, other than my third print number 1, the last book I need for my TMNT run is issue 59 from the City at War for the Mirage run. That's the last book I need to complete the entire series. And like I said, other than my third print number 1, because obviously I have a 4th print and a 5th print number 1, so when I put it in my CLZ, it completes it. But the run won't be complete until I get my number 1 third print. But I was able to find issue 18 of TMNT. This is the second printing of it, so really happy to find that one. And again, this was half off. I believe this was, so it was only $3 because it was originally $6. Then I was able to find this awesome Silver Age Green Lantern issue 25, and as I did in Heroes, I was able to find more Swamp Thing. So I was able to pick up Swamp Thing 17, issue 19, issue 20, and issue 22 of Swamp Thing. Like, I got a good amount of Swamp Thing this time around, and now I am looking more into Swamp Thing because I believe it's a 24 issue run, and I think I complete this pretty easily. Other than, obviously, I would need number 1. That's the big one out of all of it. And then, obviously, the first appearance of Swamp Thing, but not going to worry about that one too much. But if I can complete the first series of Swamp Thing, that would be dope. Like, I would really be stoked on that. And this is a Marvel character that's my number 1 character. I showed him at the beginning, but I was able to get some more fillers for my Ghost Rider run. So I was able to get Ghost Rider 20, Ghost Rider 24, 25, 28, and issue 53. So really awesome, and I really enjoyed my vacation. I had some downtime with my family. My daughter had a great time at Disneyland, as well as my wife, And it was nice to get away and relax. I haven't had probably a vacation since January or February. So it's been a long few months just waiting for that week to come, and just to get away from work and just be with my family. Just being on this vacation, family time has been so important with me. Just by looking at all the photos that I took while on vacation at Disneyland with my daughter and my wife, we just had an amazing time. Brooklyn even had a blast. Like, I had so much fun. It's been a really long time since we had some fun as a family. Going away, just getting away from everybody and just focusing on ourselves. And with the new baby on the way, our lives is just going to get that much better. And with that being said, that is everything I picked up on my trip. Overall, I had an amazing time visiting these comic shops and spending some much needed quality time with my family. It's always exciting to explore new stores, new areas, because you never know what you're going to find. I'd love to hear from you. Which comic from today's haul was your favorite? Have you ever visited Comic Toons and Toys, Heroes, or Atlantis Fantasyworld? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you never miss future comic hauls, collection updates, and comic history videos. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Until next time, from the Morphing Grid to the sewers, keep collecting.